Conor and Khabib's beef has actually been reignited through this PFL main event between Usman Nurmagomedov and Paul Hughes. So today we're going to get into everything that's going on in regards to this main event, and we're going to talk about the back and forth between Paul Hughes and Usman Nurmagomedov, but more importantly, Conor and Khabib. We're back. Okay, so stick around to hear my thoughts. I'm Wyatt, and this is Fight Society. Before we get into the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, all that good YouTube stuff. It really helps me out a lot. If you want access to members-only live streams and other exclusive content, become a channel member in the link below this video or the join button on our channel homepage. Thank you very much. Back to the video. So this is where it all starts, okay? Paul Hughes gets a win over AJ McKee at Bellator Champion Series in Saudi Arabia. I think it was actually on the Ngannou card. And then he calls out Usman Nurmagomedov to fight for the Bellator lightweight belt. And he got his wish, as you see right here, this announcement from Home of Fight. Shout out to Home of Fight. Usman Nurmagomedov versus Paul Hughes set for January 25th for the Bellator lightweight championship in Dubai. The event is officially named Dagestan versus Ireland 2. Now, when this first dropped, I was pretty critical of the fact of them trying to like build off of a UFC storyline when they're a UFC competitor. But now that we're seeing all of the clicks that this is getting and the fact that Conor and Khabib, who are two of the biggest names in mixed martial arts, maybe the two biggest, honestly, they're tweeting about this. And so now this whole Dagestan versus Ireland thing has turned into a whole lot of free promo for the PFL. So in like PFL, Bellator promo videos, Khabib, who's going to be coaching Usman Nurmagomedov during the fight, had an interview where he was dissing on Irish MMA. And this is what he had to say.
Ireland don't have fighters, but let's be honest. How many fighters do you know from Ireland? Paul Hughes and Conor, and who else? There is no fighter, but you come Dagestan, you can understand. You know, so many organizations, they don't even sign Dagestan fighters because they worry about like everybody can become champion, you know. But Dagestan, and let's be honest, Dagestan level of MMA here, but Ireland level, not even half of Dagestan level.
I mean, he left out Ian Gary, but Ian Gary's basically Brazilian at this point, amongst other things. But Paul Hughes clapped back, and he cited Usman Nurmagomedov's failed drug test where he got suspended for 6 months. This said Bellator lightweight champion Usman Nurmagomedov has been suspended 6 months in California and fined $50,000 for testing for a prohibited substance. California State Athletic Commission Andy Foster confirmed on Saturday with ESPN. And Paul Hughes said Dagestan #1 at juicing, brother. And guys, I have made so many videos calling these guys drug cheats. And you even have people in the comments right here. MMA as a whole has to cook now. Conor has been calling this shit out for a long time. And I have, Conor has as well. He says, never speak on my name. You are not on my level. We are not the same. I don't represent you or any of, I don't represent you or any of you. I don't know what that means. I represent greatness, the done nothing evers, and all you arse-lickers around the way. Years stood on no ground for your own. Sickening stuff. Look at you now. You deserve exactly what's there for you. Not a thing. Nothing. Traitorous bums, the yellow teeth we call yous. Pea brains in a cage. Panache, zero. Creativity equals poop. Wherewithal equals fart. Embarrassing to me. And somebody said that was $800 worth of coke in tweets. Yeesh. So Conor deleted these, obviously. Conor tends to delete almost every tweet. But Khabib responded. He said, you can say whatever you want, but if we're talking about facts, you can't compare Irish fighters with fighters from Dagestan. We dominate amateur MMA, and it's not even close. Not just compared to Irish fighters, but the whole world. I'm absolutely confident that if we were to organize a team versus team matchup, Dagestan would defeat a world team in amateur MMA. And when it comes to professional MMA, we have champions, contenders, and ranked fighters in every major league. Show me Irish fighters who are currently title contenders in the top 3 MMA promotions. At best, you might be able to name 1 or 2 fighters. The facts speak for themselves. This is entertaining stuff, guys. I mean, I was shitting all over PFL, and I was like, their business model, it doesn't make any sense. They're just throwing money at Khabib clones. They're throwing money at Francis. They're trying to copy off of UFC storylines with the whole Dagestan versus Ireland thing. It's all very unoriginal. The only thing that's original about the PFL is their league tournament season system or whatever. And people don't like that anyway. It's too many fights in too short amount of time. It's like 3 fights in 6 months, and then you take 6 months off or 4 months off to get ready for the championship. The format is just wrong, and Bellator's format was wrong too because they were structured like the UFC, but they were just signing UFC rejects. The only really like Bellator only stars that were homegrown all the way. Michael Chandler left for the UFC. AJ McKee flopped now. He got the belt. Now he's not going to be a champ again in Bellator. Patricio Pitbull, Eddie Alvarez, like even the guys they build semi had help from coming from another organization, or they left for the UFC. I've been shitting all over the way they do business, but this right here, you see right here, Khabib, 2.4 million views on Twitter. 36,000 likes on this post, which isn't a whole lot, but PFL's small. So they're getting a lot. If articles being written about Conor versus Khabib beef, and they're mentioning the PFL fight that comes up in 3 weeks from today, actually. It's interesting stuff. I was shitting all over it, but it looks like they're actually getting quite a bit of promo for this. As much as I want to see Paul Hughes win this fight, he was a featherweight, so he's probably a little undersized for lightweight. Usman Nurmagomedov is a Dagestani. He's probably cheating on PEDs still, and he's going to be cutting a lot of weight, so he's probably going to win. Paul Hughes will put up a good fight, but Usman Nurmagomedov is going to win, in my opinion, and then start talking about the UFC, because I think Islam is going to beat Arman, and he's going to move up to 170, and that is going to open up a lightweight opening for Usman Nurmagomedov. So we'll see. Maybe we get Oliveira versus Usman Nurmagomedov sometime next year for the UFC belt. That's the type of Dagestani privilege that Usman Nurmagomedov would get. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Who do you have in this fight? And what do you think about this kind of brewing beef again between Conor and Khabib? It brings back some good old memories. So let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. I'm Wyatt. This is Fight Society. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. It really helps me out a lot. If you want access to bonus content, become a channel member today by clicking the join button on our channel homepage or the link down below this video. If you're interested in some non-MMA content from me, go check out my podcast, What's Up Bro, with Wyatt and Bo, in the link down below. Go watch this suggested video, and I'll see you next time.